Jesus died on the cross, and after the Sabbath passed, Mary's companions went to the tomb of Jesus. Jesus did not dwell in the tomb, but a young man sat there. He said, "Jesus has risen. Go and tell the disciples. He will go ahead of you into Galilee. So tell them to meet him there." At that time, the disciples felt guilty for betraying the Lord and despaired that everything had ended. To give these disciples peace and blessing, the Lord wanted to quickly tell the news that He resurrected. But the disciples heard the words of Mary's companions and did not believe the news of the Lord's resurrection. This was because the resurrection did not exist in the world. The resurrection cannot be understood logically, and it cannot be believed even if someone explained it. Our Christian faith is to hope in this resurrection. If the resurrection does not exist, then Christians who devote their lives on earth for life after the resurrection are the most pitiful people. Jesus' resurrection is God's proof that His atonement for mankind was fulfilled on the cross. The fact Jesus resurrected means that God is living, as He gave Him life. It means God acknowledges Jesus as righteous. It means the authority of Hades cannot rule over Jesus. And it means that we can later resurrect and go up to heaven. Therefore, the news of Jesus' resurrection is the gospel for us. We believe the gospel and live our lives of faith, not just to be forgiven of sins and live a comfortable life on earth. We can overcome all difficulties on earth by the strength of our faith. But we do not believe the gospel just for this. Like Jesus resurrected, we will have an eternal body in the future, and we will enter heaven in this body. People often say, "The spirit goes to heaven." If you misunderstand this, you can think a person goes to heaven as a spirit, that is, without a body and without feeling any senses. Unfortunately, many see heaven as an abstract because of such misunderstandings and interpret the resurrection ideologically. If we talk straightforwardly to avoid these misunderstandings, we'll go to heaven with a body. The Lord already went there 2,000 years ago, and from there, He is preparing places for us to live. As we live on this earth, we must take part in the Lord's preparation. Only those who received grace can live like this. The person who does not understand the value of Christ's grace cannot faithfully prepare for heaven. There was a young man who asked the Lord what he must do to be saved, since he kept all the law. He dreamed about heaven, but did not love the Lord. This was because he did not receive grace. Do you believe in Christ's resurrection? If so, you have received the grace of salvation. You will later resurrect and enter heaven in a body that will never decay. To us, death is not the end. It is an eternal door. Let's thank the Lord's grace today and prepare for a more beautiful resurrection. Let's love and serve the church in proportion to the grace we received. Jesus resurrected. Mark chapter 16, verse 1 to 11. Sungrak Church Lord's Day service on April 4th, 2021. Produced by Sungrak Mission Center. Sermon by Overseer Sung-Hyun Kim.